Cheers, legends. Sammy from Short and Stout Beer Reviews. Bit of a spontaneous one, this. I'm just hanging during the day, bored out of my brains. I'm like, what do I do? I don't really want to drink, but yeah, I don't know. It's nice outside. I'm like, fuck it. I'll do a beer review, see where it takes me. I've got a banger in the fridge that I really want to try. So I'm like, fuck it. Let's get into it. So, my favourite lager out there is Augustiner-Helles out of Munich, Germany. And this is their WEISSBIER. So their wheat beer, their Hefeweizen, whatever you want to call it. I've never seen it before in Australia, so it's pretty cool. Yeah, never seen it here, so pretty keen to drink it. I've only ever seen their Helles. They've got another Pilsner type beer, and then I think one of their dark lagers. So yeah, pretty excited for this one. I'm sure it's going to be decent, being Augustiner. So yeah, percentage on this one is 5.4, and it's in a. I think that's 500 mils. Not too sure. But cheers to the chat. We have Hamish, Drewy, and Joey. Yeah, no, I love this sort of stuff, Joey. It's just I don't see it very often. These guys, Helles is like my favourite lager in the world. So yeah, I'm excited for this one. I've never had a Weiss beer from them before, so yeah. I thought you might have went live, Drewy. I reckon I would have hung out with you if you did, but just no sign of you. Let's get into it anyway. Yeah, I'm getting to that stage now where I'm starting to get bored. It's like I really should be going on a holiday, but because of the dogs, I can't sort of get away, which sucks. Just being fucking stuck at home, and it's like I just get bored because I'm at home by myself. At least we're starting to get some decent weather again. So I've just got a little, I don't even know what you call this type of glass. A tumbler, something like that. Be good to get a proper Augustiner glass. I'll get to Germany one day, hopefully. Yeah, I've been all right. I've just got some time off over Christmas and New Year's. Our whole company does, so it pours, yeah, fairly dark for a wheat beer. It probably looks darker in my camera. It's like a burnt orange. I've definitely seen plenty of wheat beers this colour. They're sort of like darker and they're quite hazy. It's got a really nice looking tight knit head on it, about 3 to 4 finger. Very foamy. I feel like it's going to stick around all day. Carbonation looks, yeah, probably medium. Body looks, yeah, fairly medium too, like a bit fuller than your average lager. But yeah, that colour looks nice. Let's go with. Oh, this is going to be good. See, this might inspire me. Or maybe I just needed that one beer to make me feel better and then I'll be into it again. I've just felt a bit sorry for myself today. Like I just can't be fucked doing anything. Yeah, the head fucking unreal. Can't get over how good it looks. So one thing I like about this, you're getting that usual banana and clove, but you're also getting like some toffee and some I feel like it's more of like a brown bread than a white bread. Cheers, dude. Yeah, Hook's a good guy. He's currently live, I think. I was just in his chat. I don't know if he's still live now, but he was anyway. Getting deep with some of the combos. Cheers, bloke. Yeah, I think he might have shared one of my videos earlier today because I remember seeing it going, who the fuck's sharing my shit now? One thing I do love with wheat beers, you get it occasionally. Sometimes you'll get this like blueberry sort of bubblegum note with the yeast. When you get that combined with the banana and the clove, I'm just like, wow, I love this style so much. Yeah. Some of his conversations at times are quite funny. Anyway, time to have a drink. Cheers, legends. Look at that colour. Oh, baby. Yeah. That's exactly what I needed. I have just not felt it today at all. I'm just like, I just can't be fucked drinking. All night last night, I was on the VBs and the Carlton drafts. Night before that, sort of the same thing. I've had a little bit of craft, but yeah, I think that's what I'm craving. I need like some classic German beers or something a bit different. It's just a shame where I live. I can't get them easily. I sort of have to like, if I want German stuff, I have to buy it online. It's a pain in the ass. Unless Aldi has stuff, but yeah, they only sort of have limited shit. This is good. The banana's prominent. The cloves there, but not as big as other wheat beers. It's quite like smooth body. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes you'll get to the bottom and there's this fucking mess everywhere. It actually looks like in this one it might be not too bad. Um Trying to sort of pick out if there's any other sort of notes from like hops. There might be like a little touch of like orange and a little sort of grassy note. I was so stoked when I found this beer. So I was just doing my regular craft shopping through Carwin Cellars online, and yeah, I stumbled upon this and a Grzycki from Schlenkerla. So that's a Polish style I've been wanting to drink again for yonks. And the fact that it's from Schlenkerla, who's one of my favourite German brewers as well, makes it even better. Yeah, that's cool, dude. Welcome in. I just do like beer reviews like this most days and hangouts as well, where people come up on the panel and we just talk shit. I've been going now for about, I think the channel's about a year and a half old. So yeah, we're going all right. Cheers, Steve. Yeah, cool. It's funny there, someone said for a while that he was like getting into us, like, but I don't think it was the case at all. Someone said he was talking shit about us. He's always been pretty friendly, so yeah, cool. Cheers, boys. Yeah, hit the old thumb button and yeah, give us a subscribe if you haven't already. I'm getting close to that 700 mark this week, so that's good. Yeah, for sure. It's the same with anything. Like when you watch, sometimes you don't even care for what the person's talking about, but you just like the character and the other characters that are on the shows and stuff. See, like quite often we'll be talking about music or sport or politics or anything other than beer, but we just happen to be drinking a beer while we're doing it. Like quite often I'll have people up here that are smokers, so we're all talking about weed and like I don't even smoke. Well, cheers for the donation, bro. That'll get me a beer. So where are you boys from? I'm country Victoria, so my closest major city is Melbourne. And yeah, everyone thinks it's fucking hot as hell everywhere in Australia, but it's actually pretty shit here at the moment. Perth, yeah. Yeah, I wasn't sure if you were Aussies or somewhere else. I know Hook sort of gets people from everywhere on his channel. Let's pour some more, shall we? Cans. Cool. I've been to Perth, but I haven't been to Cairns. I think the highest up I've been in Queensland's Airlie Beach, which I think it's pretty close to Cairns, isn't it? Yeah, I'm looking at going to Melbourne at least once or twice. Probably next week. I wanted to go to bloody Westside Ale Works in South Melbourne. So I've got a voucher for them, and they've done a whole revamp of the brewery, and they got all these new beers, and I just wanted to go there and spend a few hours and try all their new beers and talk to the staff and have their pizzas are fucking amazing. It's just a good place to hang out. It's pretty cruisy, but yeah, they've. I looked at there. I was looking at going there this weekend, like possibly today or tomorrow. But yeah, they're not open till after New Year's now, so it's a bit shit. Wouldn't mind going to Carwin Cellars. Maybe even Mountain Culture. Uh, Apparently train travel on weekends for the next few months is free. So I'm like, I should go to like Bendigo or somewhere like that. Go somewhere that's a fair way away, just to make the most of it. Like I could get the train to. I wouldn't go all the way to Melbourne. I think I could get off at Footscray and then go up to Bendigo, or I could go to Ballarat. Ballarat's not really that far away, but it's a cunt to get to if you're not driving. And then I thought, well, I could even check out like Gippsland if I wanted to. Maybe I could go over to Traralgon and go to Goodland Brewing, and I could do like banks and stuff while I'm over there. Yeah, I've seen that. Normally I'd be all over it, but I think just because they've been smashing it the rest of the series, I sort of lost interest. Yeah, get a green cube from Bendigo. What in Bendigo? I remember the Chinese food being real good in Bendigo. When I went there last, I went for a beer festival. It was one where it was different pubs around the city were involved. And what you did is you walked from pub to pub, and each pub had a couple of breweries and their beers pouring. So you'd go there, you'd have I think you had like a lanyard with a ticket or something on it, and you might have had coupons or something, and you'd go from pub to pub and have the beers and then move on to the next one. I just liked the way it was ran. It was really cool. Sort of like good community type festival, and people were there like walking their dogs, and it was nice weather, and yeah, it was cool. And sort of once it finished, everyone sort of got together and sort of all went to like a finishing pub. Oh, shit. Yeah. So ridiculous. You'd be spewing if you like, yeah, wanted to go to a test and you couldn't get tickets for the first few days, so you just got like day 4 and 5. Fuck, this beer's good. I like how when like a Vice beer like this, how it's like unfiltered and you just get all the shit like as Joe said, all the sediment just sitting at the bottom. Like as you're drinking it, you can sort of feel floaties getting around, but it like you can tell that that's the flavour. You're getting a lot of flavour from all that shit just sitting in there. It's cool because yeah, it's got like such a nice mouth feel. Like it, yeah, for a lager, it's very full bodied and like smooth. Yeah, Augustiner and Schlenkerla are definitely my two favourite German breweries. But in saying that, there's probably a lot of smaller ones that I've never tried before that are awesome. Cheers, brother. Making it rain, boys. Scull the floaties. Yeah, when I get to the bottom, I'll show you and I'll smash it down. It's going to be interesting to see what's there. It doesn't look too bad, to be honest. I can certainly chug, boys. There's no worry about that. Oh yeah. Did you get the Oktoberfest one? The one I got, I think, was the Oktoberfest one, but there's been a few different ones. Yeah, how do I think I go like that. That highlights that. So yeah, one choose for that once again. And then I think yeah, you can like highlight them, put a star sort of next to them. Cheers, boys. No, I'll do it. I just don't think there's going to be much there. That's all. I think they've sort of been all throughout the beer and not just at the bottom. So has anyone got anything exciting on for the next few days? as I've said on a few other streams, if it wasn't for my dogs, I would have bloody went to like Vietnam or somewhere for a holiday. But yeah, I can't really leave them. I've got no one to look after them for me, and like the local kennels, well, because we don't have much choice, they're always fully booked out over Christmas. She's only got like sort of certain amount of spots she can have. G'day, Paul. How you going? Geez, mate, you're very generous there. Cheers. Hope you're well. How was your Chrissy? I seen you were on Alex's earlier. It's good to see some people about this afternoon. It's been a bit quiet. But yeah, thanks for the donation, brother. Very generous. You should be keeping that to try get yourself some of those elusive German beers. Have you a question for you, Paul? Have you seen any of the recent Schlen curlers floating around in Canada? Because there's a new one that's a Grodzicki. Grodzicki's like you probably know, but it's like a Polish style. I think it's like a smoked wheat ale, and it's only mid strength. They're generally around the sort of 2.9% range. And yeah, I got 2 bottles of that, so I'm going to review that on the channel at some stage. I'm just waiting to see if anyone else can get one because we might try and make it a panel show. Yeah, I feel like New Year's Eve I won't really do anything. You get to that stage and you're like, is it really worth all the hassle going to the city and there's just people everywhere? And that's what's the beauty of this. Like, you could have a quiet one at home, but you can still sort of do this sort of shit and like have fun and get smashed and like you're still interacting with people even though you're home alone. The old virtual pub. Cheers, Dan. Good to see you, mate. You've been floating around a fair bit. You must have some time off, do you? I've noticed you're in a lot more than usual, or it might be just a time difference. Yeah, that's the good one. But yeah, if I could recommend others, I reckon the Doppelbock, the Urbock, and the Rot beer was pretty good, the red ale. Unfortunately, the one I was most excited about was the biggest letdown, the Schwarzbier, however you want to say it. I was so excited for that because it's one of my favourite styles, like a dark lager that's got like a slight charry note and chocolate. And yeah, I was so excited when I had the Schlenkerla one, and it let me down. It just tasted like artificial. I just thought for a brewery of that quality, this beer is shit. And I remember Bumpy thinking the exact same thing. I thought if me and Bumpy both feel that way, we're both like guys that are somewhat knowledgeable and love our lagers and love our smoke. And it's like if we both think the same, there's obviously something going on with it. It's not as good. Oh, you want to still smash beers? Fuck yeah. I'm keen as to drink, but it's like I just got to a stage today and I felt like there was no one else around. It's like I just didn't want to go live or like start drinking and no one else is drinking. I'm always up for it if other people are. Hit that thumbs up too, peeps, if you haven't already. Sometimes the old spontaneous, like, yeah, videos like this, they're the ones that end up being all right. Like I did one the other night with Craig, and we hung out for like fucking 7 hours or something, and we had all these new people in. And it was really good. We were just talking about Christmas, and yeah, I was really going to town with some of my stories and why I've got a shit relationship with my family. Like I really let it all out. So I think that sort of made for a big stream. Like a lot of people sort of were tuning in, listening. Yeah, virtual pub. If it was my own place, I would make it set up so it was more like a virtual pub. I mean, I've still got the opportunity. I just got to do a bit of work, but I'd love to have a bar inside, and instead of like sitting on my recliner in the lounge room, I'm like standing at the bar, and it's got like some of my favorite beers up on the like thing behind me, and some signage and some lighting and that sort of stuff. Make it look more, I don't know, more sort of more like a pub. Oh yeah, Nelson County. Yeah, yeah. I always kick that guy to the curb. He's a bum. Out drink that motherfucker any day of the week. Imagine me and Drewy together, Paul, and then you as well. That'd be a fucking nightmare. I know exactly what GFC stands for. Let's just say two of them are swear words. Time for the floaties, boys. Yeah, it looks a bit thick. There's not much there though, but there you go. There's a few there. Down the hatch. Strong boy. Those little bits of funky beer matter are going to make me even stronger. Good for the stomach. Beer 8. Fuck. I'm on beer 1. I've got some catching up to do, bro. Yeah, bit in there. Nice. Yeah, I could see some bits in there, so it was definitely obvious on the camera, so it's pretty funny. Get the immune. Yeah, one thing you'll find is I very rarely get like sick, and I think it's because of all the booze I drink. I never get like, you know how a lot of people will eat like food that's like slightly out of date or a little bit shitty, and they get sick from it real easily. It's almost like because of all the booze I drink, I tend to be able to handle some of the foods that are probably like shouldn't be eaten, and I don't get sick from it. It's like an iron stomach from all the shit beer. So how do you want to do it, Drewy? You want to set up a stream? Because I am finished this beer. It's always good hanging with you, dude. Haven't done it enough. Yeah, cool. Well, looks like I'm kicking on, boys and girls. It's funny though, like prior to this one beer, I wasn't feeling it at all. And all it takes is just to have one good solid beer and like a bit of banter, and all of a sudden the spirits are lifted, and I'm like keen as fuck now. Ah, shit. And I don't have to cook dinner tonight too, which is good. I actually have, yeah, I've got leftover spaghetti bolognese, but I've also got some, yeah, like sandwiches and that sitting there as well, ready to go. Just got to toast them up. It's like last night when I started drinking, I was like, fuck, I need snacks. And I didn't think I had anything. And then I come across a big bag of burger rings. Fuck, they went down good with some beer. I should get I should get some big pretzels. There we go. So Drewy set up a stream. Join if you want. Cheese one time only. I don't think I'll be able to copy that from here. You might have to send it to one of my accounts, bro. But I can't even copy it on here. It just keeps disappearing. Yeah, boy. So yeah, I'm going to wrap this one up. Score for this beer, I would say I'm going to go a 4.3 out of 5. It's quite a nice Weiss beer. Very smooth, awesome mouthfeel on it. I like the darker colour, and it had more of like a caramel toffee base to it than what most Weiss beers do. The banana was as prominent as others, but I felt like the clove and some of the yeasty character not as much. So yeah, it was a little bit different, but in a good way. It wouldn't be the best wheat beer I've ever had, but it would be up there. I've probably had some other German breweries that are part of like Oktoberfest that would brew a better Weiss beer than this. But yeah, these guys aren't known for their wheat beer; they're known for others. So I think 4.3 is a pretty generous score. So yeah, hopefully we can find some more beers from these guys. I need to get some more of the Hallis. I fucking love it. It's such a good beer. But yeah, thanks everyone for joining. Thanks to the couple of new guys too, and the donations, and Paul with his generosity as well. Thanks, brother. Yeah, as I said, if you haven't hit the thumbs up or subscribe, feel free to do so. And yeah, especially if you new guys, look out for us. I'm normally on most days, so yeah, we'll get to know you a bit better, and it's always pretty fun around here. So cheers. We'll see you again soon.